If you keep going to bed late, the problem is probably not that you are lazy. It is probably not that you do not care about your future, and it is probably not because you just need more motivation. Most of the time, sleeping late is a symptom that something in your life is out of alignment. Your routine, your energy, your discipline, your stress, your environment, your basics. And that is what this video is about, because in self-improvement, people love to talk about big goals, waking up at 5 a.m., building a business, learning 10 skills, becoming more productive, becoming your best self. But before all of that, there is something much simpler. Can you go to sleep on time? Can you wake up with energy? Can you take care of the basics consistently? Because if you cannot master the basics, everything else becomes harder. So in this video, let's talk about why people stay up late, what it really means, and why fixing your sleep is one of the most powerful forms of self-improvement.
When most people sleep late, they think the issue starts at night. But it usually starts much earlier. It starts with an unstructured day. A day with too much distraction, too much stimulation, too much stress, too little movement, too little purpose, too little control. Then night comes and the mind is still active. The body is tired, but the brain is not calm. So you scroll, you watch videos, you answer messages, you tell yourself you'll sleep in 10 minutes, and then suddenly it's 1 a.m. That is why self-improvement is not just about the final hour before bed, it is about how you live the entire day. If your whole day was chaotic, your night will usually be chaotic too. So the first lesson is simple. Sleeping late is often the result of poor fundamentals during the day. A lot of people want advanced solutions for basic problems. They want productivity hacks, motivation tricks, dopamine detoxes, morning routines copied from millionaires. But if your sleep is broken, everything else becomes unstable, your focus gets worse, your mood gets worse, your discipline gets weaker, your workouts feel harder, your cravings increase, your patience drops, your thinking becomes less sharp. And then you start blaming yourself. You say things like, I need to be more disciplined, I need to stop being lazy, I need to push harder. But sometimes the truth is much simpler. You are not failing because you are weak, you are failing because your foundation is weak. And sleep is part of that foundation. Self-improvement is not built on hype. It is built on basics. Sleep, food, movement, routine, attention, consistency. It sounds boring, but boring basics create powerful lives. One of the biggest reasons people sleep late is that nighttime feels like freedom. During the day, you may feel controlled by school, work, responsibilities, pressure, expectations, or other people. But late at night, everything becomes quiet. No one is asking anything from you. No one needs you to perform. For the first time all day, your time feels like yours. So even when you are exhausted, you stay awake. Not because you need entertainment, but because you need space. And this is important. Because if you always need the night to feel free, that means something about your days is wrong. Maybe your days are too reactive. Maybe you spend your time doing things you do not care about. Maybe you never create moments for yourself while the sun is up, and that means the answer is not just sleep earlier. The deeper answer is build a life where you do not need to steal your peace at midnight. That is self-improvement at the root level. People often think discipline is about willpower, but real discipline is often about design. If your phone is next to your bed, if notifications are still coming in, if your room is bright, if you are watching stimulating content, if your brain is flooded with noise, then going to sleep on time becomes much harder. And then you blame yourself. But the truth is, you are trying to win a fight in a bad environment. One of the most underrated parts of self-improvement is reducing friction. Make good decisions easier. Make bad decisions harder. Charge your phone away from your bed. Dim the lights earlier. Stop using high stimulation content before sleep. Have a fixed time when the day ends. Treat nighttime like a landing, not like a second day. That is what mature self-improvement looks like, not just saying I'll be stronger tonight, but creating a system that does not require you to be strong every minute. A lot of people try to go straight from chaos to sleep, from bright screens to darkness, from fast content to silence, from stress to rest. And it does not work. Your mind needs a transition, just like a workout needs a warm-up, sleep needs a wind down. This is one of the basics that many people ignore. If you want to sleep earlier, your body needs a signal that the day is ending. That signal can be simple. Turn off intense content, lower the lights, wash your face, brush your teeth, stretch a little, read something calm, write down tomorrow's tasks, sit in silence for a few minutes. These things seem small, but self-improvement is often just doing small things on purpose. The goal is not perfection. The goal is telling your mind, we are done for today. Because if your brain feels like the day is still open, it will keep searching for more stimulation. A lot of people treat sleep like it is optional, like it is extra, like it is something as you can sacrifice to get more done. But the truth is the opposite. When you protect your sleep, you are protecting your mind, your body, your energy, your emotions, your future decisions. Sleep is not weakness, sleep is maintenance. You cannot become your best self while constantly running on low battery. And this is where self-improvement gets misunderstood. Many people think improving yourself means always doing more. More work, more effort, more pressure, more discipline, more sacrifice. But sometimes improving yourself means respecting the limits of being human. It means understanding that recovery is part of growth, that rest is productive, that going to bed on time is not laziness, it is maturity. Because the person who protects their basics will eventually outperform the person who keeps ignoring them. Here is something important. Sometimes it is hard to fix your bedtime directly. So instead, fix your wake-up time. Wake up at a consistent time. Get sunlight early. Move your body. Avoid staying in bed too long. Give your body rhythm. Because self-improvement is deeply connected to rhythm. Your body loves patterns. Your mind loves patterns too. When your sleep schedule is random, your energy becomes random. And when your energy becomes random, your discipline becomes random. This is why so much of self-improvement is not about intensity, it is about regularity. Not the perfect day, the repeatable day. A basic routine done consistently will change your life more than extreme effort done occasionally. This is where many people fail. They realize their sleep is bad, and then they try to transform everything instantly. They say, starting tomorrow, no phone after 9 p.m, perfect diet, gym every day, reading every night, waking up at 5 a.m. And then they fail 2 days later. Why? Because they attacked their life with ambition, but not with realism. Self-improvement works better when it is built in layers. Start with basics. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. Wake up at the same time. Stop scrolling in bed. Create a simple nighttime routine. Get light in the morning. Move more during the day. That may sound small, but small basics repeated daily can completely change who you become. You do not need a dramatic reset. You need a stable foundation. A lot of people ignore basics because basics are not exciting. There is nothing flashy about going to bed on time, nothing glamorous about drinking water, walking, cleaning your room, eating better, or having structure. But the truth is, most transformation comes from those exact things. The basics are powerful because they influence everything else. A well-rested person makes better choices. A calmer mind resists distraction better. A structured day reduces late-night chaos. A healthier body supports a stronger mind. So when you fix your sleep, you are not just fixing sleep, you are improving your ability to think clearly, to work harder, to stay consistent, to regulate emotions, to build momentum. That is why the basics matter so much. They are not impressive on social media, but they are often the difference between potential and progress. So why do we go to bed late? Because our days are overstimulating. Because our minds are overloaded, because nighttime feels like freedom, because our routines are weak, because our environment makes bad habits easy, because we ignore the basics and then wonder why life feels harder. And the solution is not shame, the solution is to return to the foundation. Better sleep, better rhythm, better structure, better recovery, better basics. That is real self-improvement. Not chasing a perfect life, not pretending to be a machine, not forcing motivation every day. Just becoming the kind of person who takes care of the essentials. Because when the basics are strong, everything else grows faster. And when the basics are broken, everything else feels heavy. So if you want to improve your life, do not start with the most advanced strategy. Start with this question. Are your basics in order? Because sometimes the next level of your life begins with something as simple as going to sleep on time. If this video helped you, like, subscribe and comment below. What basic habit changed your life the most?